Summer football fans, and welcome to the Touchdown Lady podcast. We talk football from a fan's point of view. I'm Sandy, your host. Let's just get into it. Now, over the weekend, the UFL played a championship game between the Michigan Panthers and the DC Defenders. This game was crazy. Now, the first quarter, it was a lot of back and forth for both these teams. They was pretty much evenly matched. But in the second quarter, I was rooting for the Panthers. I like both these teams, but the Panthers I really wanted to win. But they made a major error late in the second quarter. They fumbled the ball down at their own, I want to say, 10-yard line, and it was recovered by the DC Defenders, who ran in for a touchdown. After that, the momentum for the Panthers just didn't seem the same. They could not get it together for the rest of the game. DC Defenders wound up dominating them on offense and defense. The defense for the Panthers could not stop the pass game of the DC Defenders. DC Defenders went in there, and they were just excellent on both sides of the ball. This was a good championship game. Bryce Perkins, which is the quarterback for the Michigan Panthers, he tried as much as he can to, get his team back into the game, to get the momentum going, but it just did not happen. But this was a hell of a game. This was the highest scoring game in the UFL history. The DC Defenders wound up beating the Michigan Panthers 58-34, but it was a battle all the way to the end. But like I said, DC Defenders, after that error made by the Panthers, the Panthers in the second quarter, that was all she wrote pretty much. DC Defenders came in and they just started taking over the game for the rest of the game. Bryce Perkins, the quarterback for the Michigan Panthers, he had 338 yards and 4 touchdowns and 1 interception in this game. But Jordan Tamu, quarterback for the DC Defenders, had 390 yards, 4 touchdowns in this game. He played a hell of a game. Like I said, this was a good game. For those of you who haven't watched the UFL all season long, even if you just want to watch the championship game, you can check them out on Tubi, ESPN, and YouTube. The game was worth watching. I was so excited when these two teams match up. Like I said, the outcome wasn't what I wanted, but I'm glad DC Defenders did win. They played a hard game. They played a damn good championship game. Please go check out the highlights in this game. Also, next year for the UFL, they plan on expanding to 2 more teams next year when they come back. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. For those of you, like I said, I want to see this league grow. Please come out and support next year. But if you want to watch any of the games during the summer when you don't have nothing else to do, you can watch it on those stations that I told you. You can watch them on those apps as well. They're really worth watching the game the whole season. Tubi has 2024 season as well as 2025 season on the app. So check them out. But this was a good championship game. Go and check the highlights in this game. Both these teams were battling out, but DC Defender just dominated. And, they wound up winning the championship for the UFL 2025 season. Moving on. Now, the NFL, it's not a lot going on in the NFL. They had mandatory mini camp started last week, June 10th. And so a lot of the teams are wrapping up their mini camp. But there's a lot going on, a lot of good plays out there. Right now, everybody's it's like an audition, trying to get onto the teams, the 53-man roster. A lot of the rookies are out there doing their thing. But training camp doesn't start until next month in July. Next month in July. So that's when training camp actually starts. Moving on, we're going to talk about the Bengals and Trey Henderson. Now, Trey Henderson did not show up to mandatory minicamp for the Bengals. So he has been fined $100,000 for every day that he did not show up. The camp was 3 days. He did not show up all these days. But now the Bengals are starting to renegotiate with him over his signature contract. So we have to wait and see how this is going to play out. Also, Shamar Stewart, the defensive end that was drafted by the Bengals in the first round at number 17, have left minicamp. He has not signed his rookie contract yet. There's some kind of language in there that he does not agree with. So he left minicamp. He has not signed. I'll let you guys know what's going to happen in that situation. So that's what's going on with the Bengals. Moving on, now the Falcons. Kirk Cousins has not been traded, and he has not found another team to go to. So for right now, he will be the backup for Michael Penix for the Falcons. Kirk Cousins did show up in mandatory minicamp training, so he did show up for that camp. So I have to wait and see what's going to happen through that. If he gets another team before the season starts, I'm not sure, but I will let you guys know about that as well. Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers, now is their starting quarterback for 1-year contract. He said he can't wait till he's getting used to he did show up to mandatory training camp, and he said that he's getting used to the new offensive line, and he can't wait to work with Mike Tomlin. Moving on, now Dallas Michael Parsons still does not have a long extended contract yet, but he has showed up to mandatory mini training camp. We have to wait and see in that, but he is showing up to the training camp and participating in the mini camps. Moving on, the Patriots. Now, Drake May, they're saying he's looking really good out there at the training camps. He's doing really well. He's coming up. He's going to be I think he's going to be way better than he was his first year last year at the Patriots. He's going into his second season with the Patriots as the starting quarterback. So I'm looking forward to seeing Drake May play in this game. But there's a running back that stood out to everybody, and his name is Trayvon Henderson. Yeah, they say he's looking really good out there. I watched a couple of highlights on him. I'm liking what I'm seeing. He can get out the pocket. He can get downfield. He said he's a good blocker as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing Trayvon Henderson for the running back for the Patriots do his thing on that field. They say he looks really good and really promising for the offense for Drake May. So we have to wait and see what the Patriots are going to be on that field. Also, the Patriots training camp starts Wednesday, July 23rd. It's their first day training camp, and I will be there. I go every year to the Patriots training camp, so I'm going to be going down there on Wednesday, July 23rd, to Patriots training camp. Now, the summer is over. There's not that much going on in the NFL. Like I said, UFL season is over to next year. And so I'm going to start a series for the women. For all the ladies out there who wants to learn about football before the season starts, just so to be able to have a conversation. Say you went to a Super Bowl party or you went to a game, and a lot of women don't really know what's going on the field. Well, I'm going to give you some basics starting next in my next podcast. I am going to give you guys the basics so you'll be able to know what's going on in the field and as well as hold a conversation. That's going to be fun, ladies. For my ladies out there, well, this is a part of the show. If you want to reach out to me, you can email me at touchdownladies@gmail.com. That's touchdownladies@gmail.com. Now it's time for Facts, Fun, and Football. Though I reach in my jar and I pull out something facts or fun something to end the show on. And this is going to be a quote. We won't accomplish many more things if we did not think of them as impossible. Vince Lombardi. And this is Sandy from the Touchdown Ladies saying, don't forget to smile, be happy, be kind, put your action behind your plan, and keep moving forward. And I'll talk to you later.